Joining me now is Secretary of Labor Marty Walsh. Secretary Walsh, thank you for coming back to the Sunday Show.
Thanks for having me this morning.
So let's start with rail workers. The legislation President Biden signed into law, as we know, gave workers one more personal day, but not the paid sick leave they were fighting for. He says he would fight for it. How is the question, especially with an incoming Republican House majority that is against it?
Well, there's no question the president has, from day one, been pushing for sick time, paid sick time for people in America, workers in America. Unfortunately, the railroad workers aren't the only ones that don't have paid sick time. In this particular case, this was a long, drawn-out negotiation between the rail companies and the railroad unions. There's a lot of other things that the unions did not get in their proposals moving forward. But as an administration, we're going to continue to push. You know, I plan on having conversations and other secretaries with the companies about the problems that they have with the workers. It's not just simply sick time. It's also staffing levels issues that the companies have to work on, and overall morale. This negotiation was not moving forward until the president, at the request of the unions, asked them to put together a PEB. There was nothing, no solid negotiation going on. So the president was able to get it unstuck and get a contract. If you look at the overall contract, minus the health care, the sick time, this is a good contract moving forward, and it respects the workers, but there's more work to be done.
Let's talk about the November jobs report. Strong jobs report, 263,000 jobs added, unemployment rate at 3.7%. President Biden said, quote, wages are rising faster than inflation. What does this mean for inflation?
Well, we have to continue to push to get, I think there's two things we have to do here. Number one, I think when wages go up, it's good for workers. There's no question about it. And the inflationary pressures that we've had in this country now for the last year have been very damaging to people's kitchen table. They've been feeling the pain, the struggle. And the president put together a plan, not just through the Inflation Reduction Act, but pushing the cabinet and everything that we could do on our side of the aisle to bring inflationary pressures down. The Fed, I don't talk about Fed policy. The Fed is taking action on their side. We're seeing a little bit inflation coming down a bit. We have more work to do. We acknowledge that, and we know that. So I think that the two things we need to do is bring inflation down and help wages go up, because at the end of the day, we shouldn't just be using wages to meet inflation. We have to bring those costs down for average Americans, because not everyone's benefiting from higher wages.